This isn't enough water pressure to drink out of, let alone even run on a pressure washer. It worked great before I put the pressure washer away last winter. The hot works great, full pressure, no issues there. So going into this, I assume all we have to do is just rebuild this. For those of you who don't have to live in cold climates, this is a frost-free spigot. This is a 14-inch stem, and this shuts off on the other side of this wall. This way you don't have water sitting inside your wall where it could freeze. I went to the home improvement store, bought this rebuild kit. I think it was only 20 bucks. The package comes with a diagram and exactly how it needs to go back together. Otherwise, you can just completely copy what you pull off. But I have no idea if this is going to work because I've only ever experienced it not shutting fully off and then the water will just trickle. I've never had it like partially only turn on. This washer that I'm working on now is the complete opposite of the handle, right? So when you turn the handle, this pushes against the seat on the opposite side of that wall. This is the washer I would replace when I know that the faucet doesn't fully shut off. It was compressed, it was brittle. As you see, it came apart in pieces. So it was time for a lot of these parts to be replaced anyway. I don't know exactly which one I'm gonna need or which one actually controls what I'm doing here, but we did rebuild the whole thing. And then instead of reading the instructions that are on the description of that package that I told you about, I just kind of started putting stuff back the way I wanted, and it didn't work the first 2 times, to be completely honest with you. But the third time it magically worked after I read the instructions. And now the moment of truth. Does it have enough pressure to run the pressure washer? So far, so good. The last time I tried to run it without fixing it, it would have shut off by now. Buckwheat said we better test it by washing off his bicycle first. I'm gonna call that a win, and it's time to move on. This week I'm home for 2 days, and then I'm heading back to the renovation property. I have a couple brand videos I have to start filming from here that have to do with the lawn, but unfortunately I haven't gotten the robots set up yet. If you made it this far in the video, you get a little heads up as to what that video going to be about. It's going to give a great visual as to what lawn fertilizing does for your lawn. I'm gonna put a perfect path right down the middle of my lawn with fertilizer. And I'm using a drop spreader, so we're gonna have perfect lines. What this is gonna do, where I'm walking right now, is going to be beautiful dark green grass, and the rest is not gonna be so dark green. And per the bag, this is all gonna happen in just 3 days. I'll admit, I'm pretty excited about this because, to be honest, I really love visuals. We're gonna get exactly that, and I promise it's going to be dramatic. Next on the agenda could only happen after we already fix the pressure washer. The deck is absolutely filthy, and there's not a better way to clean your deck furniture or even your deck in general than with a pressure washer. Again, for the folks that don't have to deal with these cold winters, we hibernate in the winter. We don't come out here, we don't look at it, we don't touch it. This stuff is nasty. So maybe now some of you guys can actually fully understand the thought and process behind a spring cleanup. Not only is the deck disgusting, the underneath the deck is disgusting, but so is the garage. And all the cobwebs, they have to go. I don't like spiders. It's been over a year now, and I still think about him every single day. And now we got a really nice day, and I just remember anytime I was outside, he was always right by me. You ready? Go get it. Come on, boy. Reindeer. Oh, good job. Good job.